everyone, and welcome to Thru The Lens. I'm Carla.
And I'm Evie.
So what's been viral?
So, what's been viral this week is that we've been seeing people throwing cheese on their cats' faces.
Oh, that's pleasing, like having the cheese on throwing your face. Can you imagine, like, cheese on their cats' faces?
Well, what's really funny about it, if you can see on the screen, is that it's when the cat's face expresses when the cheese is on them. They do a bit of some double chin realness, I should say.
Oh, bless. I do love cats. They're adorable.
Oh, God, yeah. Apparently this trend has not only become popular with cats, but have also with children, parents, dogs.
Well, hope that no one will throw the cheese on our face during this show, yeah?
I hope not. I'm lactose intolerant.
So, on today's show, we will talk about some important topics such as plastic waste, stress awareness, and the ways in which we can distress ourselves, such as comics, games, music. And later on, we will have an exclusive performance from Julie Clare.
As we know, plastic waste is becoming an increasing issue over the last 2 decades, and since 2015, by law, major supermarkets have been charging people for the plastic bags to decrease the amount of plastic that we use daily.
And our reporter, Charlotte, she went out to a local zero-waste supermarket to Clean Kilo to check it out. No plastic policies.
Should we check it out?
Yeah.
Every year, at least 8 million tonnes of plastic enters our ocean, the equivalent of 2 bin lorries every minute. Even though some plastic can be recycled, only 50% of plastic in Britain actually makes it to a recycling plant. We've all started to reuse our plastic in an attempt to reduce the amount that ends up in the environment. But can we go zero waste? The Clean Kilo in Digbeth is aiming to do just that.
This is the Clean Kilo, the UK's largest zero-waste supermarket based right here in Birmingham. It's just one example of how Birmingham is becoming a greener city. They also run zero-waste workshops in order to encourage more people to go zero waste.
Jeanette and Tom opened the Zero Waste Supermarket in 2018 after discussions on how to help people cut down on single-use plastic. Customers can bring their own containers to fill with the products they want, such as locally grown fresh fruit and veg, nuts, pasta, rice and sweets. They even sell environmentally friendly cleaning products. This reduces not only single-use plastic waste, but also food waste, as you can buy the exact amount of food that you require. The first step to your zero waste shop is to weigh your empty container. The screen on the scales make it easy for customers to keep track of the weight of their containers before filling them with food product. The next step is to fill the container up before re-weighing it and printing a sticker that gives you the final weight and the price of the product. Customers also have the option of purchasing reusable containers from the supermarket, use supplied paper bags or take containers from the supermarket's free to a good home section. By shopping at the Clean Kilo, customers will save money by not having to pay for the plastic packaging that the food comes in, which is almost a fifth of the shopping bill. Customers also contribute to saving the planet and marine life. So, will you give zero waste shopping a go?
Thank you for that, Charlotte. It's really nice to know that in a city like Birmingham, there are places like that helping to clean the environment.
Yes, and apparently the largest fast food restaurant, McDonald's, have introduced paper straws instead of plastic straw. However, Evie, it does not seem that everyone is happy about it.
So I understand where they're coming from, and the paper straws, they're not the best to use, the nicest, they go soggy, but if we're helping the environment, is there really any room to complain?
I know it's annoying to be drinking while your straw is melting before you drink, but there's alternatives. You can find it out. For example, I found it out quite useful, this metal straw. You can even clean it like this, and then you can carry on in your bags. Would you considering to using this straw instead of like plastic straw?
I'll be honest, Carla, it seems like a good idea, and if it's cost efficient, it's helping the environment, then I can't really see a problem with using them. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, and as we discuss about awareness of our planet, let's also talk about own well-being.
As you know, this April it has been Stress Awareness Month, and Carla went out to speak to someone who has experienced stress and ways we can deal with it. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right, Evie, and let's hear the story. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
Today we are at Birmingham City University and we will talk about a really important topic, stress. So as we know, Stress Awareness Month has been held every April since 1992 to actually increase public awareness about both causes and cures for our mental stress epidemic. Despite this running for 20 years, we have got a long way to go. And according to the Mental Health Foundation, about 74% of UK adults felt so about stress point, and over the last year they felt overwhelming or unable to cope with the stress events in their lives.
Stress as a significant factor in our mental health usually is also related to other disease in our body. According to the Silence Daily, when newborn babies are under stress, their brains show a heightened response to pain. A new study has found. However, you would never know it from the way those infants act. Findings show that stress leads to an apparent disconnect between babies' brain activity and their behavior. Stressed babies may not seem to respond to pain, even as their brain is still processing. According to the Health Day, stressful life events were linked to the higher incidence of heart attacks, stroke, or other types of cardiovascular disease in the Black women. According to the new research, also look at whether a person's resilience could help ward off the impact of the stress. According to research from Independent, a record number of children are living with a parent suffering from emotional distress. According to new research conducted by Public Health England, 29% of children in the UK are living with a parent who has exhibited symptoms of emotional distress. This is the highest percentage to date since records on the topic first started being logged in 2010.
All these stories are shown how it's important to face with the stress. If you're not doing that, then your mental and physical health can suffer. All you have to do, remember, then you can do it and you can make it. Here's the 10 ways to make it easier.
Exercise. Relax your muscles. Deep breathing. Eat well. Slow down. Take a break. Make time for hobbies. Talk about your problems. Go easy on yourself. Eliminate your triggers.
So today we will talk about stress as a really important topic, and I have a chance to speak with Arthur, student and media student from BCU, and I'm here with him. So say hello to Arthur. Hi.
Hi Carla, it's nice to see you.
Are you
Thank
feeling
you for
good?
being here. I'm feeling pretty good.
So can you tell me what you recently or years ago has experienced in stressful situation?
The most stressful experience that happened was in 2016 when I found out that my mother had liver cancer.
Oh, sorry.
It was a very complicated, it's fine. It was a very complicated situation to handle. It was a very stressful thing. It's a shock. It carried out for a long time because, I'm not a doctor, so I can't necessarily help with that. You can be there for the person, but you can't really cure her. But after the time, you accept it, and it was a very stressful thing, but, with time it got a lot better.
So I would say that it's really, really important for you guys to distract yourself, to find ways to how to manage with the stress. As Arthur said, everything is about how you will face it.
Thank you, Carla. That was a lovely video, and it really shows how it is difficult to deal with stress nowadays.
Yeah, it's really difficult, but personally speaking, I find it out a couple of ways how to distress myself. I usually put hands on my head and start singing and dancing around my room in a robe, Evie, and I don't want to even think about what my neighbors think about me. Can you imagine?
I can't imagine you being that bad. I don't know how I distress. I guess I really enjoy listening to music. I like to just get out of that zone, stress-free mind, and just listen to music every day. And speaking of music, with us today is Julie Clare, a Birmingham local who is a musician and is just about to go on a tour. Welcome, Julie.
Hi, Julie. Are you right?
Yes, thank you for having me.
So we know you, but for our audience, can you please just tell us a bit about yourself, what you do?
Yeah, of course. So I'm Julie Clare and I'm a singer and a cellist from Birmingham.
Lovely. Now, you've been a musician from a long time, as you told us, but what are your influences? What inspires you to keep going musically?
Yeah, so I come from quite a musical family and my parents really wanted me to be involved with music from a really young age. So I did that, and growing up I was just really inspired by old school divas, Tina Turner, Whitney Houston, Beyonce, Michael Jackson, not a diva, but you know, diva maybe.
So what's your favorite song then to perform?
I mean, usually I'd say a Beyonce song because #1 fan. But it's actually at the moment a song that my friend wrote for the two of us to sing together, which is just, it's so pretty, and we play our own instruments with each other, so it's really nice.
Yeah, what is about the song?
So it's called Let Me Down Easy, and it's about, you know, if you're in a relationship and your feelings aren't quite reciprocated, just please let me down easy.
Let me down.
Yeah.
Just let me down. Yeah. And if you have a chance to perform on events such as Oscars or Grammys, would you consider that?
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Yeah. Who wasn't?
I'd love to perform somewhere like the VMAs or EMAs, just any award show. You know, you've got loads of celebrities there and all your idols, and you're like, oh my god.
Glitz and glam.
Hope you will be there.
Oh, I hope so one day.
So I know that you're going on a tour recently, or ever so soon. Can you tell us a bit about that, what you're doing?
Yeah, so I'm part of an amazing, huge band called the Folk Ensemble. There's like 50 musicians, we're all jumping up and down on stage and having a huge party. We're going on tour starting this Friday at Bradshaw Hall in Birmingham at the Conservatoire, so quite local, come along if you want.
Lovely.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julie, so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now, I do have one question before we go. Have either of you ever cosplayed?
I actually have. I've been like a bloody nurse once. And you,
Nice.
Julie?
I actually once cosplayed as Catwoman.
Oh, very sexy, very nice. Well,
go.
you guys will be in for a treat then. We sent down our expert Ethan to Birmingham Comic Con this year to talk to some cosplayers, see what all the fuss is about. Let's check it out, guys.
Let's have a look.
Hello, my name is Ethan Horton, and today we're at the worldwide phenomenon known as Comic-Con, the place where people are able to dress up as their favourite comic book, superhero and anime characters, which is getting even more popular with the last Comic-Con inside of San Diego selling over 130,000 tickets and raising over 140 million US dollars. But as the cons get more successful, we still ask the question, what makes people want to come here and what makes people want to dress up as their favourite comic book heroes? Can you introduce yourself please and tell us who you're cosplaying as today?
Yeah, my name's Kim from Exeter, and I'm cosplaying as Goblin Slayer from Goblin Slayer.
I'm Elliot, and I'm cosplaying as Agent K from the Men in Black films.
And I'm Calum, and I'm cosplaying Agent J from Men in Black.
Today I am Killmonger's Black Panther.
I'm a Magikarp trainer from Magikarp Jump.
And Wheatley from Portal 2.
So what's made you want to cosplay today?
Just because we're coming to the convention, we usually cosplay. Veronica Taylor was here, so I wanted to do something from Pokemon.
Yeah, I think it's just the community and just getting a chance to show off, obviously, some of your favourite series.
I saw the cosplay, I saw the anime, I went, that is some cool armour. It's awkward as I don't think many people would do it. So I decided to take up the challenge and make it, really.
We love the Men in Black films. We've loved all of them. We're looking forward to the new one, which is coming out.
I watched the movie, I thought that the movie was really good. I like the character, so I decided that I will be the character.
Is this your first Comic-Con or how many Comic-Cons have you been to before?
I don't know of it, but I've been cosplaying professionally for about 4 years.
We've been doing cosplay now for the past few years.
Oh, that's a good question. Since I was 17 or 18, so 12 or 13 years.
Yeah.
Just Birmingham or anywhere else?
We've done London, we do Kittercon, don't we, and AmeCon.
I have gone to Comic-Cons, London, Birmingham. I've been privileged enough to be invited to overseas, so I've cosplayed in Europe, Brussels, Madrid, Paris, Utrecht, Rotterdam, and a few others.
So what's your favourite cosplay been as you've been doing it professionally, do you think?
I would actually say this one is my favourite cosplay. I like the character and everybody does this to me, so it's fun.
It often just brings a lot of nostalgia. I guess some of the older audience that attend the cons, they really seem to notice it, really seem to love the cosplay. So yeah, you get a few people walking past us, singing the song and all that sort of thing. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
What's your favourite thing about Comic-Con, do you think?
The community, seeing everybody showcasing what they love.
Yeah, I think the community's gotten a lot better and more. It's always been very inclusive, but it generally gets more inclusive every year. So it's just a chance for everyone just to sort of let their hair down and do whatever they want and just sort of maybe be another character for a day or just have a good sort of time with friends and meet new people. Actually, we met a lot of new friends.
And that was us on Comic-Con. DeAndre, did you have an amazing time as much as I did?
Oh, I had an amazing time. Like, I loved it. Like, all the cosplays, all the props, everything was cool. The people as well. The people are just so energetic and so spiritual about this whole thing. I would go again just for that sort of atmosphere. I love Comic-Con. I love it.
Absolutely, I think it's absolutely amazing. I think Kiko should give it more of a try. And from me and DeAndre, we're going straight back to you inside the studio.
Thank you, Ethan. I can see how much fun you have over there. But that's it for today, guys. See you next week. Same place, same time.
But before we go, as promised, an exclusive performance from our singer and guest, Julie Clare, and one of our own guitarists, Harry Thorpe, performing their cover of Lately by Stevie Wonder.
See you guys.
Bye. Everyone, jazz hands. Woo!
Lately I have had the strangest feeling, with no vivid reasons here to find, but the thought of losing you's been hanging round my mind. Far more frequently you're wearing perfume, with you say no special place to go. But when I ask, will you be coming back soon, you don't know, never know. Well, I'm a girl of many wishes, I hope my premonition misses, but what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause this time could mean goodbye. Lately I've been staring in the mirror, very slowly picking me apart, trying to tell myself I have no reason with your heart. Just the other night while you were sleeping, I vaguely heard you whisper someone's name, but when I ask you of the thoughts you're keeping, you just say nothing's changed. Well, I'm a girl of many wishes, I hope my premonition misses, but what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause this time could mean goodbye, goodbye. Well, I'm a girl of many wishes, I hope my premonition misses, 'cause what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause this time could mean goodbye, goodbye. No. go